The search for Malaysian Airlines Flight 370 is into its fourth week, and still crews haven't found a single piece of debris. Well, joining me now is Wall Street Journal reporter Robb Stewart. He was with the Royal New Zealand Air Force, one of the parties searching for the plane. Okay, Robb, tell us a little bit about what this was like. I mean, now into the fourth week, it's really proof it's like looking for a needle in a haystack.
And it's also when you actually don't know where the haystack is. I think that's kind of important for this. It was pretty exciting. We got to go aboard a P3 Orion, which is a 50-year-old aircraft, flew 2.5 hours northwest of Perth, Australia, out into the middle of the southern Indian Ocean. And from my inexperienced eyes, one stretch of ocean was much like the rest. The plane lowers itself over the search area. You're down to as low as 100 meters at some points, and you're trying to spot small bits of debris that could possibly be out there amongst white caps and froth from the ocean and bits of garbage. It's well, a very difficult task.
Okay, and so tell us, I mean, you had said that when you were on the plane, there were a few incidences where they had spotted something in the water. How visible are these objects, and how clear a picture are aircraft able to get of them?
Well, it's kind of interesting. I was looking out the window, much the same windows that the crew were, and I couldn't spot a thing. Things literally fly by you within seconds. But these guys have built up a lot of experience doing this search and rescue missions, and it's amazing what they can spot. They can spot tiny objects the size of a football. When we were out there, they spotted a piece of brown rope, they believed, some fishing net, and then later on, towards the end of the tour over the search area, they spotted something greenish in the green seas. We banked sharply and made several sweeping passes over it, but ultimately it was determined that it wasn't significant to the search.
Okay, and I mean, this is just one of many, many crews out there searching for the aircraft. What's morale like on board? I mean, it must be incredibly frustrating to go out day after day and come back empty-handed. And you pointed out you were on that aircraft for a number of hours.
Yeah, we were actually out for 11 hours almost. That's 2.5 hours there and 2.5 hours back. The rest of the time spent sweeping over the ocean. Morale is good. These are very highly trained crew. As one of the members told me, these are geeks who fly in close formation. These guys sit in front of these high-tech equipment, these screens, radar, impressive cameras. They have their tasks, they're given it each morning, they go out on a mission, and if they come back safely, the mission is completed. Of course, they'd love to find something, and as they said at the end of it, it was a disappointing flight that they didn't find the debris they're looking for, but they're just doing their job.
Okay, thanks very much, Robb Stewart, joining us from Perth. For continuous coverage on this story, go to WSJ.com.